Welcome to another episode of Russell Realty Minute with your host, Evan Russell, where Evan shares his real-world real estate experience with you. If you like what you hear, please be sure to give him a quick review right here in iTunes. Thank you for listening.
So question number 4 is going to kind of piggyback off question number 3. Question number 3 was, how does this house compare to others you've seen? So the next question they're going to ask you in some variation is, what features of this house are you looking for, or what features are you looking for in a home, and does this house have them? Right? What's your most important need? Do you need gas? Do you need oil? Do you need electric cook? Do you need gas cook? Do you need central air or window air? Do you need, forced air or radiator heat? Do you need a garage? Do you need a backyard? Right? So how does this house fit into your buying criteria? Now, of course, not every home is going to have every single thing you need in it. We're going to compromise in some fashion, right? My view on the perfect dream home is the best home that's available at the time you're ready to purchase. Nobody really lives in their quote-unquote dream home, or very few of us. We kind of take what we have at the time we're ready to buy that makes sense for us at the time, right? So the questions are, does this house have the features and benefits that you're looking for in a home, right? And there's no reason not to answer that. You can answer, sure, I really want a fireplace, or I really like 2-car garage, or, I really wish, if it had central air, it would be perfect. Give that agent an opportunity to sell through that. So let's say, gee, I really wish it had central air. So the agent may say something like, well, that's no problem because the basement is pretty high. You probably could put the ductwork in there. I know the sellers investigated them on their own. It might be something you could do later on. Or I really wish it was gas instead of oil. If you say that, the agent may say, well, good news, because we've called National Grid or whoever your power company is, and there's actually gas at the street. And in some cases, the gas company will give you some kind of discount or some kind of financing or some kind of financial relief or credit to help you tie into gas and get rid of your oil. Because the gas company wants your meter, right? That's how they make money. Or, gee, I really wish, I had a little more power, a little more, the electrical outlets were 3-prong versus 2-prong. Well, hey, no problem. I've got an electrician. I'll give you a couple names and numbers. You can see we've actually investigated that. So give the agent an opportunity to kind of not sell through, but give you an explanation on your concerns, because if you don't ask, you'll never know. So you could pack up and leave and say, gee, to your friend or whoever, your spouse or whoever you're at the house with, gee, I really wish it had central air. And then you're like, well, geez, let's call back and see. So just ask the questions. It doesn't hurt, right? No one's going to force you to buy something. It's engaging in a conversation, which is what the host is there for. So I think there are situations where initially you might be standoffish. I don't want to talk to this guy. They're just going to try to sell me something. But as you walk through the house and you create a relationship, we're all just people, right? It's just a person hosting the open house, right? They're not evil and mean and going to sell you and take advantage. I mean, it's none of that stuff. They may be annoying, right? There's always annoying agents. I could be annoying. Even on this podcast, I could be annoying you. But then you turn it off. So I think that we are just people at the end of the day, and it's people trying to explain to you and try to represent the seller on what the house offers and if it's a fit and how deep they should dive into trying to help you. So I don't think that answering these questions are let your guard down or intrusive or offensive or anything along those lines. It's just somebody who's hosting an open house trying to make dialogue with a potential customer or another person who just wants to come in and have some questions about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So no reason to keep your guard up, when people are asking you these kind of questions. So I've got 2 more coming. I will see you at the next one.